Lockjaw and Wristlock, back at it. What is going on, everybody? It is Wristlock MMA, and today I'm here with newly signed UFC fighter Donte Lockjaw Johnson. How we doing today, Donte?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. I woke up this morning and it's gonna be a good day, a blessed day.
That's good to hear. So kind of tell me, how did it go? When did you get the call, and how did you feel when you got the call?
So what was it? Last Monday, I woke up, um, thinking about the next move because we were planning on that title shot,
Mhm.
205 for APFC, but obviously that got scratched because of the flood damage. So me and my coach Kevin, we were talking like, oh, what's next? And then we were reaching out to Fury. Fury had a matchup already in line for 205 against a respectable opponent. So we were looking that way.
Mm.
Um, and then we went to work that day. We are doing carpet cleaning. And then by the end of the night, after we got dinner, Mr. House gave me that call, and yeah, I knew it was time to go. It was time to go.
And it was at heavyweight, not light heavyweight. What were you weighing when you got the call?
About like 204.
204. And did that like deter you at all from taking? I mean, hearing that it was going to be at a max of 265.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I knew that um, once you get that call, you got to take it. You got to take it. So, and I've been fighting big people my whole life,
Right.
but he was a different type of big.
For real,
So
6'5".
Six
He's a big
five.
dude.
Yeah, he's big, man. He was big. So obviously I was like, oh, he's big for like a second, but then I'm like, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. We
Right.
about to fight. I don't care if it was Godzilla. I'm gonna sign that dotted line.
Right.
If I get that call, everything we've been working for, I'm gonna take that.
I respect that. Yeah, that's dope to hear. And you definitely showed out. So come to fight week, you're in Vegas. How was it out there? How did the UFC treat you? How was it at the UFC PI?
That was a blessing all around, man. We got out, the moment we stepped in Vegas, it was nothing but love. The forgot his name. They call him Rolls Royce. He's Mike Tyson's like right hand man. He's Bruce Buffer and Mike Buffer's driver. So he picked us up and he kind of showed us around, and he had some wisdom to drop
Mm-hmm.
and some evidence to go with it. So right off rip, man, it was nothing but love and good vibes and blessings, man.
That's good to hear. Obviously, I got out there Saturday, and it was dope to see everything behind the scenes. You getting in work, your name being on everything, us getting chauffeured around. We went to the store. What was it, Sunday? And you met Mr. Mike. You want to tell the people about Mr. Mike?
Mr. Mike, Mr. Nepali, man. So yeah, we went to the grocery store to get groceries for the week, and yeah, man, as we're walking out, it's just this old guy comes walking up to me, and he's like, "Hey, obviously God sent, He said, "Hey, you mind buying an old Marine, a beer?" And in my head, I'm like, a beer, but I had a feeling, and God was like, "Get him a beer." So I got him a beer, and yeah, from there, we built a relationship. He's not homeless or anything. He's a veteran. He lives the way he can. He's not rich or is he homeless. But yeah, man, we at the end of the day, I had an extra ticket to the Dinner White Contender series, and the extra ticket went to Mr. Nepali, which I felt in my heart, my spirit that was the right move, and it was. And yeah, so we met a stranger out there, Mr. Nepali, and I bought him a beer, and I gave him a ticket to my Dana White, to my fight, and he showed up. You know what I'm saying? And he showed up with nothing but good vibes, nothing but love. Um, a God fearing man, which we always love, and yeah, now I got his number, and yeah, he just called me yesterday, so. Yeah. It was like I said, it was God sent.
That's dope. Yeah, he seemed like a really good man. We watched the fight with him. He was there, watched the fight next to all of us. He came out to eat with us after. Talked to Jason House. It was dope seeing him. He even gave us like a cheers, a little salute. So he's a really good dude. I'm sure we'll probably be seeing him again out there out in Vegas.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, we'll see Mr. Napoli again, man. Shout out Mr. Napoli, man. He's a good man. He's a good man.
There'll be some clips of him in the video that's gonna be dropping for the Contender series that I did. I got some clips of him talking in, so you guys will get to see him soon. But yeah, he was a really nice dude, and I'm glad he ran into Donte, and it was godsend for sure. And he even says that as well. So he's a good man.
And Mr. Napoli, he told me, what'd he say? Oh, he texted me. He said, I can't really tell you how it's gonna go because I don't want your head to blow up, but just know it's gonna go real quick and it's gonna go really well for you. And then come to find out, we knocked Mr. Abbey out.
Minute and 4 seconds.
Minute and 4 seconds.
Yeah. So talk to me before we get into the fight. Another guest that you had come, your brother Lavonn. He got home from prison after a little bit. It's kind of a blessing. He got home Thursday in Wisconsin, and they let him come to Vegas as well. So what did that mean to you, having him and being able to see him before the fight?
Again, man, God sent. You know, that's unheard of. My brother just did 5 years in prison. And his first week out, his PO gave him, signed off for him to go basically on a 2-week vacation out of state. And the timing of it couldn't have been perfect. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it was divine. It was divine because that's my brother. And, he started off fighting before I did, before I was playing football. And, I was wrestling and stuff like that, So to be able to be in a position for him to come home to something already established and to something positive, especially, now I'm not going to say at the highest level because, obviously that was a job interview, but to do it at a high level and to do it in front of my brother was the first time he's ever seen me fought. He's been locked up for all my fights. But God made it happen for him to be at, one of the most important fights of my life. And, yeah, it was a blessing. And can't thank nobody but God, bro.
And he plans on fighting as well, right?
Oh, yeah, y'all going to be hearing about him. Lavonn Johnson, y'all going to be hearing about him. I mean, you guys think I'm knocking jaws loose. Wait till my brother gets in that cage. He's really gonna start discombobulating people's faces.
I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. So behind the scenes, how did it feel? Kind of like warming up before the UFC. Did it feel any different? Was there anything going different behind the scenes? I think you told me. Tell the story about what they told you before the fight with your stuff, where they were going to put your stuff and what was going to happen if you had lost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's real cutthroat, man. So basically warming up in the back and, it was the same. You know what I'm saying? It was the same because I knew we had a job to do. I wasn't intimidated or I didn't feel any type of way about those 3 letters, about the UFC, because I knew that God brought me here for a reason and I still had a mission accomplished and there was still a fight between me and another man. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really think too much on the lights and stuff like that. But yeah, it's real cutthroat, man. So basically right before I went out to fight, like 10 minutes before I went out to fight, they brought a bin in and you had to put all your stuff in a bin. And if you lost that, if you lose at the Contender series, by the time you get back to where you were training at, that bin is already loaded up, waiting for you to get up out of the Apex Center. So for me, I wasn't intimidated. That was just more motivation. So it was, I was blessed to come back after the fight, after the interviews, and to see all my belongings.
Man, still there waiting.
Waiting for me, because, yeah, obviously half the people, left right after they fought. They didn't even get the shower. They probably didn't even get the change. You know what I'm saying?
Straight away in their Contender series stuff.
Right, still sweat dripping down their forehead.
Right. It's crazy how that works. So then into the fight, obviously there was no crowd there. You're at the UFC Apex Center, just your family members there and other people's family members. We could literally hear DC talking when you were walking out. Was that in any effect at all? Having no crowd, no walkout music? I know you're big into your walkout music. Was that any effect to you at all?
No, not really, man. Like I said, I soaked it all in and I embraced it, man. I embraced the opportunity and I embraced the intensity, which, is something that will make or break you, I feel like. And I feel like they do that for a certain reason. I feel like they do it to see if you have what it takes. If you don't have and the music playing, if you can just, if you really got it, you know what I'm saying? If you're really a fighter, you know, you can fight at any time, anywhere, you know what I'm saying? No hype, you know what I'm saying? Just switch, you know when to turn it on and off. So I was ready to go, you know what I mean? That switch was turned on, and, you know, the quietness, and, you know, I actually enjoyed it a little bit. I actually did, because it allowed me to focus on what I really needed to do.
I respect that. And then in the fight, like, what was the first feeling you had? The ref saying, fight back, you're giving it to him. What was the first feeling that Mark Smith kind of pushed you away, and you kind of know, hey, I'm pretty sure I just made it to the UFC? What was that feeling like?
Man, the feeling was amazing, man, because I knew right then and there. As soon as he dropped and I started throwing him uppercuts, I knew it was over. And I knew, you know, like, okay, we're here. And, but yeah, like you said, we're about to get this contract. Like, I knew at that moment, that's why you saw me just, you know, once he dropped out, you know, there was nothing other than just like, you know, beat his face in, you know what I'm saying? Beat his face in.
After you're kind of waiting, did you know for sure? Did you think that Dana was for sure getting you a contract after the fight?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't have any doubt in my mind. I mean, if I didn't get the contract, I would have been surprised. But if it didn't work out that way, you know, I still would have been at the gym as soon as I got back, and I still would have been grinding, and I still would have been continuing this path. But yeah, after that, you know, I didn't have not one thought in my head saying that I wasn't going to get that contract.
Right, yeah. I'd seen some people saying, just because, I mean, you've only been a pro for a year, and it's kind of unheard of for a fighter. Start your pro career in August of 2024, and then by August of 2025, you're on the Contender Series, getting a knockout victory. Hearing Dana tell you to get over, so, I mean, I think that's impressive on its own. I think nobody else does that, so I think that was definitely a reason he had to get you in the UFC. I'm excited that he did, and now you're already looking to get back in there. Talk to me. How is it to stay so active? Are you able to kind of celebrate these wins? Or are you looking forward to the next? Like, how do you kind of do both? How do you celebrate these victories, but then look forward to the next, being so active?
I keep a level head. And I don't get too ahead of myself. Because again, like Kobe always says, you know what I'm saying, the job's not finished. The job's not finished. And, you know, I'm not doing this to just get the Contender Series and boom, that's it. And just to have the UFC behind my name. No, I'm doing this to be a household name. I'm doing this to become the greatest in the world. I'm doing this to get that belt, you know, and more importantly, I'm doing this to be on a stage, you know what I'm saying, to be a vessel that God works through, that I can get through to people and inspire the kids like the young Donte, you know what I'm saying, and inspire, you know, really inspire these kids and inspire the people that, you know what I'm saying, if you work hard and if you do put God first, you know what I'm saying, it's inevitable that, you know, you're going to receive the blessings. You know, your life will get better. And it doesn't happen overnight, you know what I'm saying? It definitely doesn't happen overnight. But when you're consistent, you know what I'm saying, and you're constantly seeking, you know, God will shine his light upon you. He will look upon you, and people will notice. So that's all, man. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to show the people what worked for me. I came from pretty dark places. I came from pretty humble beginnings. I came from, you know, places where, you know, I shouldn't be here right now, but then again, I should, because fighting ain't no poor man's sport. You know, in order to do this, you know what I'm saying, most of the time you had to endure something, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, fighting is a poor man's sport. And it always has been. That's just fighting to its core, you know, and that's just the reality of it. You know, that warrior mindset. You know, you got the Coliseum, the gladiators, you know, the most wealthy people during them time, they weren't fighting. You know, it was the poor ones trying to make a way, the prisoners, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to realize we're in prison, and how do we liberate ourselves? This is the way I'm liberating myself.
I respect that very much. So looking into the future, obviously your last fight was at heavyweight. I don't think you're going to be fighting at heavyweight no more. We're not going to be adding weight come weigh-ins. So you're looking at probably 185, correct?
Yeah.
Do you think you could see yourself going back up to 205 at all and fighting some fights at 205, or you think just from here on out 185?
Yeah, man. Whatever's clever. Whatever's clever. Yeah, like you said, I don't think heavyweight's in the question anymore. At least not for now.
No.
At least not for now. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Whatever Uncle Dana wants, and Mr. Maynard and Sean Shelby.
Mm.
But I can float in between 185, 205, just to stay active, to fill those spots, and to be AKA Mr. Reliable.
Wow.
You know, to get the job done. You know, because we came here to fight. This is our job. So at the end of the day, in order to get paid, you got to fight. You got to fight, and you know that's one big reason why I'm doing this. Like I said before, this is a poor man's sport. So you know, I'm gonna liberate myself and my people by using these hands.
Yes, sir. All right, Donte. So in the middleweight division, do you see anybody that you'd like to fight in the future?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I'd fight the best. You know, in order to be the best, you got to fight the best. You know, so you know, I'd fight all of them. Hamzat, all of them. You know, I'm trying to be real, all of them.
He said knock him up, line him down.
Right. You know.
I think you and Israel and Sanya, I think that'd be a crazy fight in the future if he decides to keep fighting. I don't know. He's probably only got 1 or 2 fights left in him, but if not, you versus the former champ Dricus. I mean, if he tries to bring that sloppy style, I think you could catch him with something pretty crazy. So I think all those are pretty good matchups for you. So how has like the fan interaction been so far? I've seen you gain 2,000 Instagram followers so far. How has the love been, and how are you dealing with that?
Man, it's been, it's been amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's been a lot of love. You know, but like I said before, you know, you got to stay level-headed. You know, that's not why we're doing this. We're not doing it to become famous. You know, we're doing it to become free and liberated from whatever it is that's holding us back. So I appreciate, but but don't get me wrong. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the exposure. I appreciate the new followers, the fans, because that's just more people I can speak the word of God to and inspire to. You know, and that's really, that's a main reason. It's one of the main reasons why God gave me this purpose. You know, is to be in front of masses of people and to just speak my mind. Just to speak my mind a little bit.
I like that too. That every time after a victory, literally, I've been with you every victory, and every time that's the first person you think is you thank God. And before every meal that we ate out there, we were praying, and that's a big thing. I like that you do that, and it helps me remember to do that because sometimes I forget. So just so you know, I appreciate that because it helps me stay on top of it as well. So speaking of fans, I hear you're having a signing this Saturday. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're having a signing. Was it September 6th? Fond du Lac, Wisconsin at Fondue Fest. You know, it's supposed to be a cracking event. It's supposed to be between like 50 to like 100,000 people walking up and down the main street. So yeah, man, we're hoping for a great turnout. You know, looking to meet a lot of people, shake a lot of hands, kiss a lot of babies. You know, say, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what you need to do.
And yeah, it's a blessing to be in this position. You know what I'm saying? And especially to be in this position this fast. So I'm gonna do what I can to give back to the people. All love and support is appreciated. All love and support is appreciated. So if you guys can make it, come out, pop out, say hi, and then yeah, man, yeah.
I will put the information to it in the video, so you'll be able to see it on here when it is and where it is. That should be a pretty cool event. You can get a picture with Donte, you can get an autographed picture, or you could get a Team Johnson shirt, the one he's wearing right there. So all 3 will be available at the signing. But it should be, like he said, it's going to be a very good time. A lot of good people there. So come on out if you can. We appreciate it. So Donte, before this next fight, you plan on going out to Vegas for it. You plan on using the UFC PI. Did you got to see it when you were there, right?
Yeah.
And how is that there? You excited to use that?
Yeah, man. That's an amazing facility, man. They got everything you need, from meals to water treadmills to the weights to they got different octagons. They got a couple of different cages. They got a boxing ring. They got supplements. They got everything you need. To when it comes to the training and the recovery. So it's definitely a big tool, and a tool that needs to be utilized. It's a blessing to be able to be around something like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to get out there, train with some guys that I've been fighting with on the PlayStation, and you know, it's surreal. It's surreal. So yeah, I'll be out there probably the next couple weeks, and yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I'm excited to see you out there working with the guys. I'm excited to go out there for the next fight, record it all. Soon to be dropping will be the video for the Contender series. It's a banger video, all the behind the scenes stuff. Dante's seen a little peek of it, but he hasn't seen the full thing yet, and it's looking good right now. So I'm hoping to drop in the next couple days. Dante should have fight news dropping in the next couple days ish, hopefully soon. He's in talks already. He's just gotta sign the dotted line. So, are you excited about this next matchup?
Oh, you know, you already know I'm excited. I'm excited anytime I can get in there and express myself honestly. You know what I'm saying? Inspire the people. I'm excited. I'm excited, you know. Another day to do what I love. And yeah, you know, if I could fight every weekend and come out in good health, I would. Bro, I love fighting. I love fighting.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Six fights in just under, or just over a year. I mean, that just shows it right there. And then you're already keeping the pace. You got another fight coming up on just that average, 2 months away from now. So I mean, you're staying active and you're keeping true to your words. So that's dope to see. If you haven't already, go follow my dog Donte on Instagram. Follow him on there. Show some love. Follow Wristlock MMA on Instagram. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, please. If you enjoy the content, I'm gonna keep bringing this stuff. I'll have the Contender Series video dropping this week, and I'm super excited for that. So please like and enjoy the videos. Donte, any last words?
I appreciate you having me, Mr. Wristlock, and yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going, and you know, we'll talk very soon, very very soon. And you know, I love y'all, and God bless y'all.
God bless you guys. Stay up. Until next time, peace.
Yeah.